Buenos dias, intrepid forgers. This is our 14th Compendium video. This one is on how to prepare and reinforce a stab tip. This video is the 6th in a long series about making weapons. Through these videos we'll be making a pair of nada, but all these lessons can be used in all bladed weapons. Needless to say, but our tips are made of foam. Foam doesn't have the reputation of being strong or resilient. This is why we have to reinforce the tip with tape. What you will need to prepare and reinforce a stab tip: a weapon and Tyvek tape. You will also need cutting tools or machines to shave off the foam. Step 1 is to shave off the foam. We are using a bandsaw this time since I showed you by hand last time. It's quite a bit easier to do this by machine. In essence, we'll be doing the same thing as shaving off blade foam, but with a tiny twist. Start by locating the middle of the strip, and we want to cut halfway between the middle and the weapon. Go slow with this process at first. Nothing is worse than cutting into the weapon and starting over. When we get near the tip, this is where we do something different. At the last inch of the strip, you are going to angle out just slightly, about 4 to 5 degrees. This gives the tip a reverse tapered end. This part doesn't seem important, but it is. This little bump will help save months of repair time. Flip the weapon and do it once more on the other side. Now that our weapon is trimmed, step 2 is reinforcing the tip. This is an extremely important step. Doing this wrong will shorten the life of your tip by months. Start by cutting a strip of Tyvek tape, around 12 inches. This varies by weapon, but we want the strip to cover the stab tip and a little more over the blade. If we had 3 hands, this would be easier, but I use my lap to help. We want to lie the Tyvek tape lengthwise over the tip. When you are confident that the strip is even, pull down. This is to compress the foam and add rigidity. Pull down enough to compress, but not too hard to destroy. You also need to make sure you pull straight down, not sideways. There'd be dragons here if you don't pull straight down. After confirming all of this, press the tape into the side of the weapon. There's your first reinforcement strip. Turn the weapon. We are going to apply the second strip. This strip is about the same length as the first one. This strip is also where we can make the tip the most crooked. You want to lie the strip in the center of the blade. Pull down enough to support and compress the tip. Make sure the strip is even and the tip is straight. And there you go. You have your second reinforcement. But we're not done yet. We need to reinforce the blade too. This is for the reinforcement, but also adding a little bit of waterproofing. This is a much more simple process than the tip. Here we are pulling the strip of Tyvek tape and, while overlapping the previous reinforcements, gently applying the tape along the blade. We do this for both sides of the blade and the sides as well. And there you go. You have reinforced the tip and blade of a weapon. Don't celebrate yet. I have some words of warning. You will damage, destroy, or reduce the life of your blade if you don't compress the foam enough or too much, and/or you do not ensure the tip is straight when reinforcing. With those warnings in mind, happy forging. Alright, that's it. Reinforcement is done! Okay.